Title: He said his tummy hurt. What I found in his lunchbox made me call. He whispered it again that night. Daddy, my tummy hurts. I can't eat. Just 5 words. Soft, fragile, a child's voice too tired for his age. He pushed his dinner plate away. Again. 4th night in a row. The spaghetti sat untouched, steam rising like a question I didn't know how to answer. Across the table, my wife didn't flinch. "He's just picky," she said, sipping her wine. "All kids go through this." But he wasn't a picky eater. He used to inhale pancakes. He used to laugh with sauce smeared across his chin. Now he winced when the fork got too close. I watched him excuse himself, tiny steps trailing toward the bathroom. No complaints, no drama. And then I looked at her. Not at the woman I married, but at the way her smile seemed just a little too perfect. Like it was practiced, rehearsed, scripted. It started with the lunches. He kept bringing them home untouched. Turkey sandwiches, apple slices, a granola bar. Every day the bag came back full, like it hadn't been unzipped. "Why didn't you eat today?" I'd ask. "Wasn't hungry," he'd shrug. But his stomach was shrinking, his eyes were hollowing out. Kids don't fake hunger, they devour it. I checked his lunchbox one night. She was in the shower. He was asleep. I unzipped it in the kitchen, quietly, slowly. Inside, everything was there, wrapped, neat, untouched, except for one thing. Tucked behind the sandwich, a note, folded once, taped shut, with his name on it. His name in her handwriting. I opened it. "Bad boys don't get to eat." No signature, just that. Black ink, straight lines, no emotion. Like it was a rule. I didn't confront her, not yet. The note burned in my pocket like a match I wasn't ready to strike. Instead, I installed a camera in the kitchen, tiny, hidden near the fridge. The next morning I watched her pack his lunch. Everything normal. Banana, juice box, PB&J. And then, another note, slipped inside with a smile. I watched her kiss him on the head before school, watched her hum as she zipped his backpack. She looked like any other mother. But the footage told another story. I went through old trash bags, pulled out crumpled lunch notes. Most were torn, but a few were whole. No treats if you lie. Do not tell Daddy. I'll know if you talk. Every message was signed the same way, blank. My son wasn't sick, he was scared. I called the school counselor. I asked if anything seemed off. There was a pause on the other end. Then the counselor said, "He cries before lunch, says he's not allowed to eat unless he's good. We assumed it was discipline at home." I hung up without a word. That night, I set his lunchbox on the counter before bed. Let her pack it. Same routine. Sandwich, fruit, smile. And then, she paused, glanced toward the hallway, slipped in a note. This time, I caught it before she could seal it. "If you tell Daddy, I'll cry. Do you want to make Mommy cry?" She didn't see me reading it. I waited until morning, and then I packed the lunch myself. But I added something extra. That afternoon, I picked him up early from school. He smiled when he saw me. Fragile, guarded. I knelt down. "Did you eat lunch today?" He nodded. "Was there a note?" He hesitated, then reached into his bag, pulled it out. Not her note, mine. "You did nothing wrong. You are not bad. Daddy loves you. Always." His eyes filled, but he didn't cry. Neither did I. That evening, I handed her a manila envelope. Inside, printouts of every note, photos, video stills, counselor report, time-stamped, indexed. She flipped through them in silence. I stood still, detached. She looked up, face pale, lips trembling. "I didn't mean to hurt him." "But you did." It was just stress. He doesn't listen and you made him afraid to eat. I stepped forward, cold, measured. I've already spoken to a lawyer. Custody's filed. You can keep the house. She collapsed onto the couch. I didn't touch her, didn't offer comfort. That part of me had died. She begged, said she needed help, said she was sorry, but I wasn't listening to her anymore. I was watching him, eating pancakes again, smiling, alive. That was enough. He didn't whisper at dinner anymore, and I never let anyone else pack his lunch again.